He makes music with his heart, but he uses his head. The NME Award for Innovation goes to Damon Albarn.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, the NME always terrified me when I was younger. They were the second people, apart from Sounds. Does anyone in this room remember the magazines? You remember that? That really ages you. But apart from Sounds, NME was the first paper, call it a paper, magazine now, to write about Blur. And it meant so much to me when that happened. And you've got to remember, most of you in this room, you have no idea that there was a world before the internet where there was only like one important music paper, which was the NME. There was Top of the Pops, and that was it. And the rest was just hard work, touring around the country, and playing gig after gig after gig after gig. We didn't have the internet then. The internet's great, nonetheless. But the NME, I always, if I'm honest, I still really care about what the NME thinks. So this means an awful lot to me. And also, I have to thank all the people, amazing people I've worked with, amazing people. And thank you all. I really appreciate this. Cheers.
I'd have given it to Richard Russell because I think, if you're talking, I'm a songwriter and I write songs hopefully of a consistent standard in honesty and integrity and melody. But, the people I work with, the producers I work with, are the ones that really define the era of where those songs are placed. So I at this moment in time, I give it to him because, if you think about all the shit he's done, he set up XL, had unbelievable success in the 90s with people like The Prodigy, and then, Dizzy Rascal, the most successful exponent of grime. I think he's lost it a bit these days, but no, not in a bad way, but I think when he was on XL, he was like unbelievably sharp and brilliant. And then you have this unbelievable discovery in the Thames Valley of Adele, which literally 18 months ago made the entire music business turn around and go, hang on, this little independent label from West London has sold more records than all of us put together. So I would give it to him, personally.
There was talk of a new Blur album, is that off the shelf?
Oh, for God's sake. Why are you asking me that?
That was last year, there was talk of a new Blur album.
Look, I've said it a million times. I always get cast as a bad guy in this particular kind of what seems like a very sort of circular discussion. It's all of us doing other stuff at the moment. I felt like we put in a good shift last year, admittedly not in this country, but we played everywhere else in the world. I gave my heart and soul to it all, but this year, and maybe next year, maybe the year after that, I'm doing other stuff. That doesn't mean that in 3 years' time we're going to do a record.
That'll be the headline.
But, I love making music with those guys, those guys. I love making music with them. But, I don't know, honestly, if all of us collectively feel, right, this is the best thing we could possibly be doing collectively now, we'll do it again. But until that happens, we won't do it again. I recorded like 15 songs. Keep filming now. No, we recorded 15 songs, but I mean, it doesn't just because you record 15 ideas doesn't mean that you've got an album.
15 songs sounds like an album.
Well, I mean, maybe for some bands that is, but for us it's probably just like it's probably the first quarter of a record because you edit it a lot and you make sure you get the best stuff in the end. You know?